All right, here we go. So, too soon to celebrate 2022. Welcome to Financial Goals for the New Year. This is another episode again of Smart Money Moves for 2021, but 2022 is right around the corner. And so we are going to go ahead and get ready and get prepared to do some great financial things in 2022. I'm going to take off these really cool glasses because they're not going to help me during this presentation. All right, now we can move forward. So this is Financial Goals for the New Year. Thank you again for joining us, and let's get started. Well, there we go. So let's be honest with ourselves. 2021 is pretty much over. There's only a couple of days left in 2021, and we've got to be honest with ourselves. So we set goals probably every year, or resolutions, whatever you want to call them. Each year around this time or in the beginning of January, we talk about new year, new me. These are the resolutions that we want to set. These are the goals we're going to crush for the new year. And gets the end of the year and maybe we did it or maybe we didn't. So, just kind of going forward with goal setting for the new year, you have to start with being real with yourself. So whether you crushed it or you were completely defeated, it's okay. 2021 is pretty much over. And now it's about how we move forward. But you got to be real with yourself and say, look, either I did it, I didn't do it. I got halfway through. I met some of my goals. I started on some of my goals. All of that matters. So it matters that you do something. But don't be too hard on yourself. Life is a journey, and we're going to go through various phases and various things, some of which we can control, some of which we can't control. And I think a lot of us here, if you live here in Southwest Louisiana, you know that a lot of things have happened over the past year or 2 years, feels like, that we did not have any control over. And a lot of that we're still dealing with now. So don't be too hard on yourself. So that's also a point in being real with yourself. So give yourself a break, but also, understand that we can't control everything, but the things that we can control, we want to do our best to take control of those things so that we can try to get the outcomes or close to the outcomes that we want. So whether you crushed it or you were defeated, 2021 is out the door and 2022 is here. So what do? You get back in the game. You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you start all over again. And I know that we hear these things throughout the year. You might hear them in different environments about picking yourself up, fall 9 times, get up 10, all those great quotes and things like that. But it's real. Sometimes you have to remind yourself that, people who are very successful in life have lost more times than they've won. And you can go and read and research and look up famous people. A lot of them have similar stories. They failed a lot of times, but they kept trying. They kept getting up and doing it. So I have my coworker, Hakeem, that just joined us. He doesn't know he has to put this hat on. Here, he's here. I'm here. And he's got his hat on. So he didn't get to put the glasses on, but I'll let him get a pass on that. Okay, so, I can put them. Oh, there you go. So anyway, we hear, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. Mm-hmm. But it is absolutely a thing. It's absolutely a thing. Get back in the game. So just because, we set goals at this time of the year, at the beginning in January, and we might get 2-3 weeks in, we might get 2-3 months in, and we fall off. That doesn't mean you can't start over again. So don't be hard on yourself. It's a journey. So just because, you made it, or you get started and then you fall off, just don't stop. Keep doing something. Even if you have to realign your goals or revisit your goals and say, you know what, this isn't working. Maybe I need to tweak this a little bit. The quote on the side said, what does it say? Actually, I'm covered up. There we go. Life is not a race. It's a marathon. It's about endurance and perseverance rather than speed and temperament. So it's a race, it's not a race. It is a marathon. So you're going to go through things. You're going to go through various obstacles and things like that. But it's about staying the course. It's about the perseverance. It's about falling down and getting back up. And so just have that in mind as you go forward. We don't want to think about being defeated in the very beginning, but just know that those things will happen, so have an attitude of endurance, of perseverance as you set your goals, so that you don't feel disappointed throughout the journey, because life is going to happen no matter what goals you set for yourself, no matter what things or to-dos that you set forward. A lot of that we don't have control over. Some things we do, and we want to control the things that we can control for. The things that we can't control for, we want to make sure that we at least have the perseverance and the endurance to keep going. Again, we talked about this in the beginning, just be real with yourself. So when setting any goals, whether they're financial goals or personal goals or academic goals or whatever they are, be real with yourself. So there's a very common acronym that lots of motivational speakers and leaders use, and it's the setting SMART goals. So specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. And this is just something that, you can think about when you're setting your goals. Again, do what works for you, but be real with yourself. This is very important when you set your goals, that they are very specific. And I'll get into that in a little while, but that they are very specific. You don't want to just say, I want to save money, make it very measurable. Make it, every week I want to put $25 into my savings account. Or I want to deposit $20 into my kids' account. Each month I want to save $150. I want to save $200, $500, whatever it is, so that it's measurable, but also make sure that it's achievable. So you have to be real with yourself. And I think my next slide shows that. But anyway, it has to be achievable. So you have to be real with your situation, be real with your lifestyle, be real with your life, to know if it's achievable. You may have to be real with your income. You know how much money you make. So if you make $500 a month or $500 a week, it's probably not realistic to say I want to save $500 a week. So so you want to make those goals achievable and realistic. That it's something that you can potentially reach, a goal that you can reach, or maybe set your goals small, so that then when you see that, yeah, I can do this. Okay, I can actually boost this up a little bit. So then you really feel like you're achieving your goal. And make them time bound. Say within a certain amount of time, I want to achieve X, Y, or Z. Excuse me. Hakeem, you want to add anything on that?
Well, I mean, my biggest thing is leave 21 and 21. Coming to 22, if the failures, leave it in 21. Start fresh. Start fresh in 22. And if you leave the failures there, think positive. Coming to 22, say, hey, I got goals to set. 21 is over with. Let's dive into 22 with, success on all minds.
He wasn't even in here when I said that, and that was on the slide before, so he is on it. So absolutely, thank you so much. That was actually on the first slide that I said. He did it way better than I did. So some things to consider, like I just stated, your situation, your income, your priorities, your self-control, and your self-discipline. So when you're setting your goals, and you're making them smart, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely, make sure that you think about your situation. Like, think about your home life, think about your income, think about what your priorities are, whether that's school, whether that's work, whether that's family, whether it's, your business or whatever it is, and keep those things in perspective. That doesn't mean that you don't have to realign your priorities to fit your goals, but be real with yourself and thinking, how are my goals complementing what my priorities are, or vice versa? Do I need to adjust my goals for my priorities or my priorities for my goals? And the bottom two, self-control and self-discipline. I personally always talk about, especially with getting healthy and losing weight and that kind of thing. I always tell people, like, look, I know what I'm not going to do. Okay. So like, I know what I need to do, but I also know what I'm not going to do. And that's a choice, but I know that that's part of my self-discipline. I'm disciplined, I'm very disciplined in certain things, and then I'm not so disciplined in other things. So I'm not going to set really, really lofty, this is not going to sound good at all, but like really lofty weight loss, really lofty, like getting healthy goals, even though you should. So don't be like me, but I know what I'm not going to do. So I have to make really small goals when it comes to like getting healthy, losing weight, and that kind of thing. I have to like micro goals. Okay, micro. But I know what works for me, because I'm going to set myself up for failure otherwise. It's very small, mini, tiny goals. But again, do what works for you, okay? Because obviously that's not one of my priorities. Again, this is going to sound terrible, but I know what I'm not going to do. So same thing goes with you. You have to be real with yourself. That doesn't mean I shouldn't make that a priority, and maybe that's one of the things that I should realign in my life as far as priorities. But I say all that to say, know what your priorities are. Consider realigning them. Or consider doing what you need to do so that you can have realistic goals. Maybe you do need to work on your self-discipline. Just because that's how I am doesn't mean that's how I should be, or that that's going to work for me. And it will probably come a time where I won't have a choice. But so I'll try to fix that before it gets to that point. But your self-discipline and your self-control are going to have a lot of impact on how you are able to achieve your goals. Anything you want to add?
I mean, I believe people tend to, when they set a goal that's too high and they fail, it kind of it dampers their motivation to even try again. Because if you set the goal too high and you fail, some people like, man, I don't think I can do it, especially if you done that more than one time. So it's like if you set a realistic goal and you meet it, it motivates you to go to the next one and say, hey, I know I can do it next time. So that's the most important thing about setting realistic goals is you can meet it. Because if you don't meet it and you fail, you're like, well, I'm not motivated to even try this again. So let's set realistic goals for 22 and achieve and keep going.
That's great. That was really, really awesome. So this little graphic here that I have, it says, work out what you want, focus on what you want to do, not on what you think you should do. So, what is that goal? What do you want to achieve? Right. And focus on that. It says start small. It's probably me. Small goals are easier to achieve, so you feel good more often. So very similar to what Hakeem just said. So, I'm not telling you not to make lofty goals, because you should if you think you can do them, Right. But for some people who don't have the self-discipline, the self-control, maybe smaller goals, so that you can be victorious, right. Or win more times, and that's going to motivate you to go a little bit further, go a little bit further, push a little bit harder, because you're starting to see results. Right. And look at this one. It even says mini goals. To help you stay motivated. For example, instead of deciding to save money, break the goal down to save $20 a week. Mm-hmm. So make it small, make it measurable, make it specific and achievable. And let's see, don't move this around too much. I might turn this off. Write down 5 things you enjoy doing. They can help you achieve your goals. Do what you enjoy. Define your goal, make it specific, achievable. We just talked about that. And set a time frame. So, looks like we're on point with what we're saying. So all that we just said, but also challenge yourself. So, it's okay to get out of your comfort zone with when you set your goals, because I also believe that if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. Right. So make sure that you up your ante, go a little bit harder, just put a little bit more effort to it. I was trying to find this quote that said like extraordinary people do like 1% more. There's some cool quote about that. Like, just give a little bit more, just a little bit more, go a little bit harder than you went in 2021, just a little bit harder, potentially could make a great difference. So also, decide that you're going to challenge yourself. I don't like to drink water. That is one of my things that I do not like to drink water. I started late this year. Like I got this bottle. I was supposed to bring it to show, put the times on it. And I did it for a few weeks. It worked for a little while. I fell off. The bottle's sitting on my desk empty right now. Not because I drank it, but because I haven't put anything in it. But I'm going to start. I'm going to fill it up halfway. I'm not even going to fill it up all the way. I'll fill it up halfway to see if I can drink half of it, because I'm going from 0 to something. Right. So I'll start and see if I can drink half the bottle today, and then kind of go forward. And maybe I can get 3/4 of the bottle, that kind of thing. So again, challenge yourself. And start from where you currently are. Don't think about what you didn't do, or, I need to go back and try I wanted to do this. Just wherever you are, however life is right now, or how your situation is right now, start from where you are and say, look, I'm going to, whether it's the savings part or whether it's losing weight, and I use those two because they're 2 common goals people set in the new year. If you wanted to lose 50 pounds in or 20 pounds in 2021 and you didn't get to lose 20. So, you don't have to say I'm gonna lose 40 now because you make it up for last year. Like, just start from where you are, again, that goes with being real with yourself. So start from where you are, make those small goals, make a goal, make your plan, and then get into action. Anything you want to add?
And another thing too, let's make sure that the goals and plans we have are ours. Like, we're not following like someone else's plan or someone else's workout plan, or let's set a goal that we made ourselves, because that's what makes you motivate too, because it's something that I made, it's something that a goal that I come up with. It's not someone else's goal that I'm trying to follow. It's my goal, so let's set goals for ourselves and follow what we the plan that we have for 22.
Hakeem makes some very good points. I can get off and just let him do this because he got it. He got a great points. I mean, definitely. Do what works for you. Like, your plan, not anybody else's financial plan, not anybody else's workout plan, not anybody else's, savings goal or whatever, whether it's whatever it is, business plan. Do something like for you decide, what your plan is going to look like. That don't even mean you don't even need to share it with anybody. You share it with yourself and, and the people who are in your corner, the people that you want to be accountability partners, and you execute upon your plan. You don't have to follow what anybody else is doing or say, well, this person is, doing this amount, or this person is working out this amount of time a day, or going 2 times a day, and do what's going to work for you. So now we're going to get into the SMART financial goals, the financial savings part. So we talked about this being specific. Don't just say I want to save some money. So give it a number, give it a time frame, make it realistic, make it specific. It gives you something to measure how successful you are being. So if it's, $100 a month or $50 a week or whatever, give it a name, identify it. Say I'm saving to buy or I'm saving to build an emergency fund. Excuse me, it's talking. I'm saving to, I want this amount in my emergency fund. How y'all like my little pig? Savings, our little savings pig here. So talk about how much money you want to save. Make it real, make it realistic. Give it a name, give it a number. If you have with your accounts here at Southwest, you can go log into your account and you can rename your account. You can name, what you want that account to be, so that you can say, well, look, I'm saving for X or Y or Z, so that that can maybe motivate you, and say, hey, I'm putting into this vacation account because we want to go to wherever. I want to take the kids. Yeah, I want to take the kids to Disney. I want to go to Disney. I want to go on a cruise or whatever it is, but make it specific so that you can say, hey, I need to save $800 by this amount of time. So in order for me to do that, I need to break it down by weeks. I need to break it down by pay periods. Again, make it small, make it measurable, achievable, and you'll start to see progress along the way. So automate. This is something I started doing and it actually works. Sometimes it's hard for us to, say, well, I'm gonna save $100. So I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to the credit union. I'm gonna get out $100 and I'm gonna put it in my piggy bank. So, set that up on an auto transfer. You can transfer that money automatically every paycheck. What goes directly into your savings account or your checking account or your vacation club or Lucky Lanyard account, where that savings is automated. You don't see it. It doesn't bother you. And I said I was gonna bring my water in here. I'm sorry. It doesn't, you don't feel like you have to go in and take from your check or take from and it's not taking from yourself, but sometimes we don't like to go manually move that money. Right. When we get in there, we're kind of hesitant, like, not this week. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna just do double next week, and then we don't do that. Yeah. So we try to trick ourselves when it's our money and it's gonna continue to be your money. But think about your goals and say, listen, I'm gonna transfer $15 every week out of my check to my savings account or to my whatever account. That way, by the time your check clears and goes into your account, that $15 is gone. That $20 is gone. You won't see it. You won't see it. And then you know that you're saving. Also look at where your savings is going. Having too much access to your savings account can be a catch-22. Again, I'm guilty. So what I did was I switched my automated savings, so my auto transfer, to my Lucky Lanyard account. So we have this really cool, we call it a prize linked savings account, where you save money to win money. And so you get a slap on the wrist if you try to take that money out. So I put my savings in my Lucky Lanyard account because I can't touch it. It's easy for me to transfer in and out of my savings account to my checking account, or sometimes it just makes me feel better because I don't want to use certain money. I'm gonna take it out of here. I'm not gonna notice it as much or whatever. So, but if it goes into my Lucky Lanyard account, I can't touch it. Right. I can't take it out. Yeah, there's a penalty. Right. So I just say I can't touch it. Right. You can't touch it. Right. With the savings account, sometimes you have the freedom to transfer in and out, and maybe some penalties after a certain amount of time, right. But you can't do it with your Lucky Lanyard account. So that's a great account that you should consider getting if you don't have one. It's a great way to save money. Plus, you get 10 chances every month to win money or saving money. You get 5 chances on the local level, 5 chances on the state level. And it's for saving $20 every chance up to $100, $20 a chance up to $100. 5 chances on the local, you'll have 5 chances on the state. So anyway, that's a great account for you to have. Put that money in there. You'll start to see a drastic change. You'll start to see your account go up. I recently did that, and it was one of the best things that I could have done because I know that I can't touch that money. So if I need it, absolutely, there's a penalty, for doing it. If I would absolutely need it and there was no other option to me, then yes. So it's not like stuck in there forever, but it's a great account that you should consider getting. Plus, you get an opportunity to win money. And people win money every month. Like people we know, people that come into the branch, they win money. Sometimes they've won more than one time in a year. So it's a great opportunity to win money. Plus, you're putting your money away and you know that you're safe. Okay. Oh, anything else I came on this? Automating your savings and checking out where it's going.
Discipline as well. That's what discipline come in at with saving money. And I mean, that's something I deal with, discipline, because once you decide to start saving, it's like all kind of stuff begin to pop up. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I got to get this. And some of the stuff that pops up really not even necessary. It's just a discipline thing. It's just a discipline saying, hey, I don't really need that. So I'm trying to save, so it's really discipline yourself. That's really what it boils down to, is discipline.
Dad, I saw that you put a question, a chat there. Yes, you can. So you can come in and open that account for them. You just need to bring in their birth certificate, social security card, I believe, for the kids. And yep, they can get you set up. So discipline. See, I need the Lucky Lanyard account to make sure I don't touch the money. And I've been having my Lucky Lanyard account now for probably 2 years. And I wasn't putting anything in it. And then like in the middle of this year, I'm like, why am I not just putting the money that I'm putting to my savings account in my Lucky Lanyard account? Because all I'm doing is taking money out of my savings, and I'm terrible, okay? I give really, I think, good advice on here, but take the advice that I'm giving. Don't do as I say, not as I do, okay? So anyway, and so I said, why, I could be winning money. I could give myself at least a chance to win money. Plus, make sure that I'm actually saving the money because I can't touch it. So I realign those things. And so now I'm seeing a major difference in my balance each month or each week, because I can see that account, that money that I was saving actually being saved. So I need that because of self-discipline. So do what you're going to need in order for you to be successful. What is the penalty for taking money out of the Lucky Lanyard account? I don't know exactly what but there is one. Yes. You don't want the penalty. You just don't want the penalty. Okay, don't get the penalty. So I don't know if it's a set fee. I guess it's a set fee. But I can't remember what exactly it is. I don't know if it's like a percentage. I'm not sure. So anyway, we'll try to find that out for you. But all right, let's see. On to the next slide. There you go. So be intentional with your savings. So that kind of goes back to what we said, being specific. Don't just say like, I want to save money. Like, be specific with it. Be intentional. Be intentional about your about your saving. Open a vacation club and a Christmas club account, or a Christmas club account. This is one of those things about being specific and being intentional. Like, I want to save because we want to go on a cruise. I want to save because I want to take my family to Disney. I want to save because I want to buy a new refrigerator. Whatever it is, you can use your club accounts for whatever you want to use them for. Now, they do have restrictions on when you can take money out of those accounts because they're for intentional purposes. Right. But your vacation club account, I believe you can take out the first 7 days out of every month. And then the Christmas club without a penalty. Then the Christmas club account, I think in November and December, you can take it out at any time. But Christmas club account is one of the best things that you can do if you are a Christmas shopper, a Christmas gifter, and you like to give presents and buy things a lot during the holidays. Why not save all year so that you can have that cushion of money that you can take out in November or December and go and buy your Christmas presents. Plus, you set your budget, you know what you have. So then you can use that as a guide to say, look, I only have, $1,500. I only have $2,000, whatever you've saved. This is what I have. This is Christmas money. When this is gone, that's it. We're not overspending. We're not going to our savings account. This is the Christmas money that we have, and we're going to buy gifts according to what we have available. But it gives you an opportunity to, again, automate your savings. Say, hey, I'm going to put $20 out of every check, or $100 out of every check, or whatever number you want out of every check, or every other check, however you want to set it up. And that money is going to go directly to my Christmas club account or my vacation club account. We have a trip coming up. I want to have this amount of money saved by then. That's going to be my spending money. So you can set up your vacation club account. It's $5 to open these accounts. You do have an early draw penalty on it. So if you try to take the money out before those time frames, you will be penalized for it. And again, you can take the money out of the accounts, but why would you want to lose money that you've saved? So plus you earn a little bit of interest on those accounts. So just a little extra bonus for you to save for your Christmas club and your travel accounts, your vacation club accounts. Again, it's called a vacation and it's called a Christmas club account because that's what they are intended for. But if you want to use your vacation club account to say, look, I know it's an account that I can't really touch throughout the year, or there's penalties in it, but I'm going to use that to buy myself a X, Y, or Z. You can use it for whatever you want. It's yours. But it also has those restrictions on it to help keep you from digging into that money that you said you were saving for X, Y, or Z. And we have QR codes at the bottom of the screen that you can use to access these accounts to open those accounts. So get a little bit of information about the Christmas Club and the Vacation Club account. This is the Lucky Lanyap QR code that you can scan, and it'll take you to the page with the Lucky Lanyap information on it. I think there's another chat. Oh, there you go. Dana said, thanks, Dana. The penalty for withdrawing from Lucky Lanyap account is $10 for the first time, $25 for the second time, and third time they close the account with no fee. Okay, so you don't want to lose 10, 25, or have your account closed. So thank you, Dana, for that. For that information. So, you've saved that money, leave it in there so that it can continue to grow. And you don't want to just give away that money. So thanks, Dana. Somebody asked, is Ryan Street location going to open up? Yes, it is. Absolutely. Ryan Street is going to open up rather soon. So stay tuned. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Smart Goals, Smart Card. So if you've been on these Zooms before, you've heard us talk about our Smart Visa credit card. And here it is again. And we keep talking about it because it is a great tool to have. If you're going to have a credit card, you need to have the Southwest Louisiana Credit Union Smart Visa Rewards credit card. Going into the new year, look at what, lines of credit and things that you have. Make sure they're working to your advantage, that they're the best, the best tool that you can have in the credit card world. So the Smart Visa Rewards credit card is a no annual fee. It is a low fixed rate based on the time of your score, the time of your application. So there's no fee throughout the year. that rate is fixed. It's not an introductory rate. We're not going to try to reel you in or hook you in on a low, 0% APR for the first 3 months, and then we're going to balloon it to 24%, after 3 months and that kind of thing. So it's set, it's fixed. Whatever you come in at, that's your thing, that's your rate. Later on, if you want to ask for an increase and have the interest rate potentially lowered, you can do that. You have your monitoring, plus you get rewards. So you get rewards every time you spend, every time you use your Smart Visa Rewards credit card. With You Choose Rewards, you can go in, you can redeem for credit, for cash on your card, to cash that can be applied to your balance on your card. You can get gift cards to major retailers, travel, flights, hotels. It has great reward system on it. So you can even get cash advance. So cash advance at the same rate that you would if you are making purchases. So it's just a great credit card to have. It's great incentives and benefits with using that card. So if you don't have a Smart Visa Rewards credit card in your wallet, you need to scan that code and fill out the form and apply for a Smart Visa Rewards credit card. It will be your best friend in 2022. If you're going to use a credit card, that's the card to use. Anything on that? All right. Also, we do a special every year in January. It's going to run January through the end of March, I believe. It is our debt consolidation special. So if you're drowning in debt, don't take old debt into 2022. How about that? Let us help you get rid of that old debt that's probably weighing you down. Stop throwing away money, paying high interest rates on various different, bills that you may have, various different debts that you have out there. A little loan here, a little card here, a little here, something there. Let us put that together where you can have one manageable low monthly payment and potentially save you hundreds of dollars. One interest rate will pay off the rest of that other stuff. One interest rate, one monthly payment, saving you potentially hundreds of dollars. Debt consolidation also will help you with your credit. So it'll report to your credit score, get all that old debt off. Once you pay that one, that stuff gets paid off, you'll see your credit score potentially creep up. So now you have one payment. You're not having to worry about the due date on this one, the due date on that one, the due date on this one, the interest rate on that one. One low monthly payment will put all of that debt together, pay that stuff off, lump it into one loan, and you have one low payment with a low interest rate. So debt consolidation can work wonders for a lot of people. So anything you want to add to that?
You will see, you'll definitely see a lot of your money when you do a consolidation. Like it's like a big help. Me and my wife done it. It's definitely a big help. So look into that before you going into 22, because I'm telling you, it's a big help.
Definitely think about it. Definitely think about doing it. Come in and talk to one of our amazing loan officers. Let them see what you have out there. They can tell you how they can work wonders for you. And I mean, some people save hundreds of dollars because, they, like, again, you're paying 50 here, 75 here, 125 to them, 200 to them. The special is up to $20,000 and the rate is as low as 5.99%. So we can potentially lump all of all those low debts or those low loans here and there, lump that together, put that all in one loan, and you'll have one payment at one low interest rate. The QR code is in the bottom of the screen there. Feel free to scan it. It'll take you to our page on debt consolidation. If you don't have a Smart Visa Rewards checking account, what are you doing? So you should definitely be in our rewards checking account where you earn $10 back each month for doing probably what you already do. So that's using your debit card 12 times a month. That's getting e-statements. That is having a ACH or a direct deposit. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Using your card, e-statements, direct deposit, or direct deposit, or is it ACH? ACH come out of it. So anyway, it's probably something that you're already doing. And even if you don't want to link you say, oh, I've been having my check going to wherever, you should have it coming to Southwest. But if you have it going somewhere else, that's okay. If you don't want to start to do, transfer your direct deposit and that kind of thing, it's okay. You can set it up to where you have, $50 come out your check, $20 come out your check and deposit it into that account to where that's a direct deposit. Whatever works for you to be able to get your free $10 in your account every month. That's just an extra $10 that you can earn every month in your account. So that's like $120, I think.
Any right, ATM machine for free.
Yeah. So, and then when you do those things, when you satisfy those requirements of the account to earn the $10 cash back, you can use any ATM. You don't have to come to a Southwest ATM. You use that what we call a foreign ATM. You can go to another ATM, get your money out. If they give you a fee, we'll refund your fees up to $20 a month. So sometimes they give you, they'll charge you $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever, for using a foreign ATM because it's not our ATM or it's not their ATM. You're not using their card on their ATM. We'll refund that to $20 a month. So if you stop at the gas station, or you're by another financial institution and you need to grab some cash, you can do that and have your fees refunded on your Smart Rewards checking account. So again, if you don't have Smart Rewards checking, if you're in some kind of other account, definitely look into getting a Smart Rewards checking account. All right. Smart financial counseling. So because you're a member of Southwest Louisiana Credit Union, we offer you the opportunity to come and sit down, talk with our financial counseling specialist, where you can talk about your goals, talk about some of the stuff that we're talking about here, talk about what you want to achieve, maybe talk about, needing a fresh start or a second chance, whatever it is. And let us see how we can start to help you align realistic goals. If what you've been doing, you haven't been successful doing, maybe it's because we need to look at some of the debts that you have out there. Maybe we need to help you realign some of that stuff. Maybe we need to help you consolidate some of that stuff. Maybe we need to help you write some letters, make some calls. We can help you to do that. The QR code in the bottom of the screen there will get you to the page where you can register or schedule financial counseling. And our financial counseling specialist will reach out to you and set up a time to meet with you one-on-one and come up with a specific plan. Again, like Hakeem talked about earlier, a specific plan for you, a plan that's going to address your needs, address where you are in your financial journey. And that will help you to be more successful and have those small wins, but consistently. And you'll start to see how that ties into the bigger picture. But definitely take advantage of it. I say this all the time when I go out. People don't know what they don't know. There could be some tools, some resources out there that we can help you with. We can help you to get from under some of that debt, realign some of that debt, get you the money that you need to free up some stuff, or just put a little cushion in your pocket, whatever it is. We can help you to figure out what you need that's going to give you the highest satisfaction, help you get closer to your goals. Okay. So take advantage of the financial counseling that's available to you as a member of Southwest Louisiana Credit Union. Refinance your ride. Think about doing that in 2021. If you've recently purchased a vehicle, even if it's a year or two, whatever, or if it was yesterday, whatever, you recently bought a car, let us see how we can help you get a lower rate. A lot of people have come to us and they get a rate at the dealership and they want that car. The dealership doesn't care how they work it out for you. As long as they work it out, whether it's to your advantage, they don't know what other bills you have. They ask you how much you pay on your house note or your mortgage or your rent. That's all they want. That's all they care about. If everything else goes, they can make that fit with your house note, you good. They don't know that you might be paying X, Y, and Z here in the X, Y, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, They don't know that. And they don't care. Okay. No shades. Any of my friends are in the car dealership, but they want the commission. Right. They want the sale. So we, on the other hand, we want to help you.
Right.
So we want to help you make the best decision when buying a vehicle. So, either come to us first and find out what you qualify for so that you can go to the dealership empowered with the information to say, hey, I already have my financing in place. Mm-hmm. Hey, I know I can only spend $30,000 or 27 or 50 or whatever, two. I know what I have. This is all I can afford. So it doesn't pay for you to try to finagle me into or bamboozle me into, a car that I'm not going to be able to afford. I'm going to have to make a decision between gas and, putting me into a bad situation, right. Light bill or my car, or right. house note on my car. Excuse me. So you want to make sure that what we can do for you, if you got yourself in a situation, you think you're probably paying a little too much, interest rates probably sky high, off top. Nope, we can definitely beat it by 1%. Okay, definitely off top 1%, but you may qualify for way less. So we off top can beat it by 1%, but you may come in, you may have for 12% right now that you're paying on your vehicle, which is rather high. 12%. So you're already going to come in. We're going to already give you 11. So that's going to save you some money. But you may qualify for 7 with us. You may qualify for 6 with us. Money saved. Money saved. That's money in your pocket. Right. Again, people don't know, but they don't know. So come bring the information to us, your registration, your payoff. Let us know. Let us run those numbers for you and see how much money you could potentially be saving on your car note. Then you can use that money to add it to a savings account, to put it on another loan or, another debt that you may have. Right. So you can start to see that principal balance go down on monies that you may owe. Lower your interest rate, lower monthly payment, refinance your car. Off top, we're going to save you the 1%. That's just a given. We'll save you 1% off top. But the other part of that is that you may qualify for way less than the interest rate you're already paying. So
you're already saving as soon as you come in. The 1%. You're already saving.
Already. So you're coming in winning.
You're coming in winning.
You're coming in winning. Right. So any amount saved, and I think I have that in there. Any amount saved is a win. So that's more money in your pocket. So a little bit adds up. Tax season is right around the corner. Determine how you can be the best steward of your money. Plan for your tax return. If you know roundabout how much you get back every year, and you're probably expecting the same thing, set a plan for that money, and that plan should be to not blow it, number one. Yeah. But set a plan for that money, say, hey, I'm going to take half of that, or I'm going to take a quarter of that and put that here, and then I definitely want to open my kids an account, or I'm going to put this X amount into this, or hey, I'm going to use some of this $500 and pay this off, or whatever, but have a plan for it. Pay down those principal balances by adding a little extra to your payment. You'll see your outstanding balance start to dwindle a lot quicker. So say, hey, look, I'm going to take this $500 or $1,000 of my money that I'm getting back. I'm going to break that up over these 2 loans that I have, and I'm going to pay extra on my principal so that I can get those balances lower. Or I'm going to pay it off, I'm going to get some of those small little department store cards that are terrible, but I'm gonna pay that off, pay that JCPenney's off. Me and my friend always laugh because she's like, girl, I've been having a Stage card, but the Stage ain't even here no more. Okay, she's like, girl, I don't even know why I had a Stage card. I'm like, me either. But like, you carry these little balances because you want the perks or whatever discount they're offering, and then you end up paying, 5 years you paying off $170, that you charged 5 years ago because you're only making $10 payments or whatever. Pay it off, get that from under you, free up that debt, that the credit and that kind of thing that is gonna, you want it to work in your advantage. So use your tax return, come up with a plan for it, pay yourself. So, take some of that money and say, hey, I want to splurge a little bit. Be realistic. Right. Don't necessarily, tap yourself on the wrist if you spend a little bit of money on yourself. That's not what we're saying. We're just saying be realistic about it. Say, look, I'm going to take 500 of this. It's going to be my money. No questions asked. I'm going to buy whatever I want. I'm going to do whatever I want with it. But I'm going to take this other 1,500 or whatever amount it is. And if it's 200, 150, whatever amount. And I'll make sure that you do some good stuff with it. Make sure that you add it to an emergency fund. Put more into your Lucky Lanyard savings. Open your kids a minor savings account. Pay off your debt, pay a little bit more in your principal. Do those things. Anything you want to add to this?
So just from experience and just being around people, people have a tendency to have a mindset of, we get tax money once a year, so I'm just going to have a blast with it. But if you think about it, if you use that tax money, some of it to get yourself out of debt, the next year roll around, you'll be even better off than you was if you get yourself out of debt with some of your tax money. So the next year fall around, hey, you can splurge a little bit because you use this year's money, to get yourself out of debt. So next year you like, man, I'm better off than I was last year. So now I could take a little bit of money and actually have a little blast with it, But if you don't, the next following year for tax, you're even worse off.
Great point to make. So, make this the year that you say, hey, I'm gonna pay this stuff off because I'm not going into the rest of this year with this whatever. I'm getting this from under me. If I pay this off, I'm gonna reward myself with whatever. Set up some rewards for yourself as you accomplish your goals. That will motivate you.
You're actually saving when you think about using some of your money to pay debt. You're actually saving money because you're paying debt off. So when other money come in from your job, your income is not going, more of it going towards your debt because you've been dropping it down, with your tax money. So you're actually saving money when you think about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. So there's something in the chat. Let's see what it says. Will refinancing your car affect your credit score? So whenever you come in to refinance, they are going to pull your score so that we can see, what you qualify for. That's how we're going to determine what you qualify for. But it's going to save you money in the long run. You'll start to see that, quicker. You'll start to see the impact of that that monthly payment quicker. So it's a pull on your credit, but it's worth it. Then, and that'll fall off. It's worth it than you throwing extra money away. You're paying a $800 car note, you'd be paying a $500 car note. I'll take that one pull on my credit to save $300 a month, and then you can take that money and pay off something else, and that's going to boost your credit.
Boost your credit up,
So it's all in the way that you use the money that you're saving. So we'll work it out in a way that it's going to be advantageous for you, for your credit. Yeah, absolutely. For your credit, for your score, and for your pockets. So you got to think, because I'm a person like that. Is that going to affect my credit score? Hold on, You think about it, those things will fall off your credit report, but also that'll give me the leverage to pay some things off. And when I pay those things off, then that's going to report to my bureau. My score is going to go up anyway, because now my available credit is up. So you think about, how in the grand scheme of things, what you do with the money that you're saving, if you apply that to some things that you already have, or, pay extra on your principal, now those balances are dropping, so your credit score is going up. So yes, it'll be a pull, but it'll be worth it because your credit score will boost because you'll be able to pay some other things off quicker. All right. Oh, there we go. I think I didn't skip anything. Okay. So get into the gig economy. Join the gig economy. So that is earning extra money. Get into the side hustles. In 2022, figure out how you're going to make some extra money. If you have the availability, the time, and the resources to earn extra income, that's a great way to earn extra money, pay off debt, and boost your savings. So the gig economy has become a thing. So popular side hustles, driving for Uber or Lyft, doing work on, I had a friend who actually used to do babysitting on care.com. And so she would actually babysit. You can run errands with TaskRabbit. You can look up all kinds of things that you can do now. Rent your home as an Airbnb, deliver food with DoorDash, Waiter, whatever. These are just a few that I found online, but there's so many things that you can do nowadays to earn extra income on the side that you can use to, whether that's your play money, you saving your regular job's income, or you're using that play money to pay off debt. That's how you win, is generating more income. Whatever you can do to get more income. Nowadays, with things being online, there are so many things that you can get involved with, legitimate things that you can get involved with to bring in extra income that you can use to pay off debt, put that in your emergency savings or whatever. So the gig economy is a thing, and I encourage you to look into it. And if you have the time, the resources, and the support, look into things that you can do to earn extra. And you don't have to do it forever. You might always say, hey, I want to make an extra $2,000, $3,000. I'm going to do this for this amount of time. Again, give it time, make it time bound, give it a specific reason, name it. Make it realistic. Say, hey, look, I know that I can drive on especially with like Lyft and Uber and Waiter. I think, and I'm not sure exactly how they work, but I have friends that do that. And I believe you can basically work when you want to work. If you can turn on your thing and say, hey, I'm going to lift this weekend. I'm going to lift on Saturday and Sunday. There's a big event in town. I'm going to lift on these days. With food delivery, you can do the same. I know people that were working for both and actually making really good money. That's just a thought, and these are things that you can do that are already established, but come up with your own gig. If you have a talent, a craft or something, there's so many people that are selling their own things these days. People pay for convenience. Me. I pay for convenience. Right. People pay for convenience. Anything that's going to make their lives easier.
Right.
If you can provide that service to people, people are willing to pay. So take advantage of that and use your gifts, your talents, your crafts, and find a way to make them make money. So we offer small business loans here at Southwest Louisiana Credit Union. That's a new thing that we started. I didn't do a slide on that. I probably should have, but that's my plug for it for now. You'll hear more about it later. But if you want to start your own gig and start your own small business, something that you can manage from home, from the palm of your hand, come talk to us. We can help make that happen for you. But anyway, become a part of the gig economy and start making some extra money. Eliminate the weight. Get rid of what's literally weighing you down, whether it's debt, clutter, or people. But perhaps people's a different show. Okay? But debt, clutter, earn money by selling things that you don't need anymore, or maybe you don't want. Facebook Marketplace, consignment shop, Style Encore, Plato's Closet. Those are just things that I know of here locally for sure, ways that you can earn extra money. But eliminating the weight a lot of times helps us to focus more on the things that we want to accomplish and the things that we want to do. Sometimes we don't achieve our goals because we're so weighed down by unnecessary stuff. Right. Unnecessary clutter, like literally, like we can't focus because there's so much stuff going on around us. And if you're like me, you're like here, there, here, you got, like all kind of things going on. So trying to basically, zone in on what you want to do by eliminating some of the other unnecessary stuff that doesn't complement your goals or complement your lifestyle, or complement where you want to be. Whether it's people, whether it's debt, whether it's clutter, whatever it is that's weighing you down, decide that, hey, I'm going to push that to the side, or I'm going to get rid of that altogether. And it could be a bill, it could be a bill that you hate paying every month. I hate paying the cable bill, but I don't know how much. That's a different story. But anyway, it could be a debt that's just, irks your nerve every time that you get ready to pay it because you're paying too much, because it was ridiculous. You should have never did X, Y, or Z. Let us help you figure out how you can get rid of that. So that can be off your plate. And then now you can focus more on moving forward. And sometimes people sit on their hands because they don't know what to do. And that is just as bad as not making the right decision. Right. So doing nothing will make nothing happen. But what it could make happen is that it can make your situation worse. So make sure that you're doing something about the things that are holding you back. And some of that stuff that you might be decluttering and getting rid of, other than the people, you can sell. So, maybe take some of that, even if it's a gift that you got for Christmas that you didn't want, don't tell them. Just go bring it somewhere. Maybe you can sell it or regift it. But clothes, especially ladies, a lot of times, and guys too, you may have a lot of clothes in your closet and you can't see the forest for the trees because there's so much clothes. Like places like Plato's Closet, Style Encore, there are other places as well, will buy your gently used clothing, and pay you for it. So I have done that several times just because it was good stuff. It had tags on it. I may not have paid a lot for it, but I buy it because it's on sale. Don't do that because that's how you get so much junk that you don't need. But they'll pay you for that. Why not make some money on it? Or, if you want to donate it, that's even better. But if you want to make a little money on it, utilize the resource in a place in town that will buy that stuff from you. And Facebook Marketplace is a great place to sell. If you have tools or just things, clothes too, people put that on there too, and they sell it. Be safe. Just be safe when you do that. It's definitely a way to make some extra money. Anything you want to add?
No, when I think of clutter, the first word that comes to my mind is confusion. Because when you have clutter, you have so much around you and you're confused because you don't know where to start. So the moment you begin to eliminate things, it helps you organize. And I realize that when you're organized, it motivates you. you know where to start. You can pinpoint, hey, I want to start here because you're organized. But when you're cluttered, it brings confusion.
That part. Okay. That part. I needed to hear that. That's the whole word. All right. Another thing that you can get rid of to kind of go with the confusion and the clutter, get rid of old subscriptions. Things that you may be paying for that you don't need. I was paying for Hulu for a long time. I didn't even know how to use it. Okay. I was paying for Hulu for a long time because I like 1 year for, I don't know, Black Friday or something special. It was like 99 cents or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So like I signed up for it or whatever. And I've been paying for it. And I don't think it's 99 cents anymore. Yeah, it's probably like $29.99 now. I don't know. Been paying for it. And I don't even use it. I don't even know how to use it. Because I'm a creature of habit. So I do the same thing all the time. I don't even know why I signed up for that, just because it was $1 at the time. Introductory rate. I'm sure it probably went up to $8.99 or something, or $28.99. Just to get rid of that. No shade to Hulu, but I didn't use it. So gym memberships, whatever it is, little things that that you may be paying $2, $3, you think you're paying $2 here, $3, that adds up. It all adds up. So get rid of some of that stuff. Look at your recurring charges, like on your cell phone. Look at your insurance policies, your cable, whatever. See what you're paying. Call those places and see if you can get a lower rate. See if you qualify for a lower rate. See if you qualify for additional discounts. Especially with your cell phone. I work my rep's nerve at the AT&T store. So I'm like, girl, what can I do this or that? Can I sign up for
this?
Can I bundle this? Like, can I sign up for auto pay and then turn it off? Like, I'm being real. Can I just turn it off? They still give me the credit. Listen, do what you need to do, okay? Within reason, if it's ethical, but find out, if you qualify. Sometimes you can bundle insurance together. There's different things that different insurance agencies will offer you. The Drive Safe and Save, I think is one that State Farm offers. I think Allstate has something too. You monitor your driving.
No accidents, no tickets.
No accidents, no tickets, that kind of thing. Just call and find out what you qualify for. And see how you may be able to get your insurance rates lowered too. Call the cable company, tell them you've been a customer for X amount of years, you're getting ready to disconnect. It's gonna take a little time, but if it saves you a few dollars here or there, that all adds up. Ask for your loyalty discounts. Sign up for the rewards programs that are in store and online. Give them your email address. Give them an email address that you don't use, whatever, so you don't get bombarded with marketing. But if you want to get those rewards, sometimes they'll send you stuff for your birthday. They'll send you special offers throughout the year. You'll get additional income, additional discounts and incentives for being a rewards member or an exclusive member for those stores or those shops. Sign up for that. If you don't want the emails, put it to an email address that you don't necessarily, it's not going to interfere with your important emails. And get the rewards. And sometimes it's cash back. It's all kind of things. Take that money or take money and put more into your retirement accounts, in your investment accounts and that kind of thing. So my mom would say, it's more than one way to skin a cat. So just take time to review the things that you're paying. And don't throw money away in 2022. Let's not throw money away. Let's figure out how we can put that money back in our pocket instead of throwing it away. Do some of these tips. I think that you will find them advantageous. Anything?
We don't want to be at the end of next year in December 22. I wish I would have, or man, if I would have done this. And let's go ahead and take charge in January and make it happen.
Or call today. Call today. Start now. Start today and say, I've been meaning to cancel X, Y, or Z. Call and cancel now. Call your insurance company now. Call them today when this Zoom is over. Call them today and you scratch it off your list and say, you feel accomplished because you've already done something great. Position yourself for success. Remove apps that take your money, time, focus, or your energy. If you're spending too much time on social media apps, and you're not using, that's taking time that you could be investing into your goals, or taking time that you could be investing into your dreams and things that you've been meaning to do. If it's taking more than it's putting into your life, get rid of them. Just take them off your phone. Make it hard to get to it.
Yeah.
I had put on here that apps that make you spend money mindlessly, and I say like Amazon, but that would be me, and I probably won't do that. So you should. If you know that you're spending money, I'll buy some random junk. Let me tell you. I buy random stuff all the time, but it's because Amazon has made it so easy to buy it. And I should take them off just to see what would happen. But I don't know if I'm strong enough. I don't know if I'm strong enough. I'm being real with myself. I don't know if I'm strong enough. But I did see recently on another topic. Recently, I think it was on the Today Show. They talked about going like dry. I don't know, it was called Dry January, but it was with social media. And so a few of the anchors said that they were gonna try to do like go cold turkey with social media for the month of January, I think. And so one of the anchors was like, how are we gonna, no, I can't, like, I cannot play on Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or whatever. And so they said, okay, so what about if we just do it for a week? The first week in January, we're gonna make a pact that we're gonna go dry on social media. Like, we're not going to, we're gonna take it off our phones, and we're gonna go just cold turkey, no social media for the first week in January, just to see like how much value and energy and time that gives back to you. So that may be hard to do, but I challenge you to try something like that. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm doing it. maybe not. But I thought it was a really cool idea. So it's like, remove apps that take your money, your time, your focus, or your energy, and add apps that add value to your life and complement your goals. So I've listed here just a few things that I'm aware of, things that I have used in the past. And if you want to type something into the chat, something that you may use, feel free. I have a friend that uses Digit. It's an automated saving thing that basically you hook your accounts to it. I'm not here being a spokesperson for any of these accounts or any of these apps. These are just things that I know that people use and that I've experienced personally. So we're not backing any of these apps. This is just information that we're giving you. We're backing the Southwest app. Yeah. So the Southwest app. So we definitely support that. But anyway, Digit is like an automated savings thing that will save money, and you link your account to where you want the money to go and that kind of thing. Rakuten is something that I use personally. If you shop online, do yourself a favor, use the Rakuten app to shop online. It will give you cash back for money that you spend in stores, regular stores that you buy it from. The Calm app is the app that helps with like meditation, and it'll help, gives you like the white noise sounds to help you sleep and relax and that kind of thing. Of course, our Southwest app, going back to the Southwest app, to help you achieve all of your financial goals that you want to achieve. So everything's right there at the palm of your hand, on your phone with the Southwest app. So make sure that you have our new app, download it to your phone. And then Get Upside is that little arrow circle thing in the bottom left-hand corner. Get Upside is an app that pays you cash when you pump gas at the gas station. So I actually use Get Upside. It works very well. I'm gonna send you the code. It works great. So I have like $80 in one account from using Get Upside. Every time I pump gas, it gives me cash back on the amount that I pay at the pump. So anyway, and actually one of our previous Zooms, someone talked about that, or they typed it in the chat message about how much they were saving on gas, or how much they had cash back from using the Get Upside app. And I went and downloaded it from there. So if you have any other cool things that you want to add to the chat, and different cool apps that are great for saving, or just regaining your time in 2022, feel free to drop it there. Anything you want to add here? Every deposit matters, no matter how big or how small. So every deposit matters. Make deposits to your goals every day, whether it's a deposit in here for your financial goals, or if it's just a deposit to your goals in general, whether it's giving thought to it, whether it's revisiting them, whether it's realigning them, whether it's adjusting them. Do what works for you. Just do something. Set your goals, make a plan, and crush it, okay? We want you to be financially successful. We want you to be successful in general in 2022, whatever that may look like for you. We want you to do what's going to work for you, not for anybody else. We want to help you. If we can help you align your goals to your lifestyle, or align your lifestyle to your goals, your financial goals, help you reach some of those things, come talk to us. Come into any one of our branches, go online, set an appointment to meet with our financial counseling specialist. Anybody here can help you. Anybody here can help you, but take advantage of the resources that we have for you, because we want to see you win all 2022. Okay. So this was financial goals for the new year 2022. Hakeem, you have anything else you want to add? We want to thank you so much for taking time today to join us on our last Zoom for 2021. Oh, we got a chat. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yes, we want to thank you for joining us for our last Zoom of 2021. We hope that you have enjoyed us bringing you these each and every month. They will continue into the new year. We'll probably be on Zoom in addition to, hopefully at some point, we are able to meet in person again, which the way all this pandemic stuff is going, I just don't know. But fingers crossed, we'll be able to get you back in person and do some of this live with you in the room. And so stay tuned for that, but we'll probably continue to offer it via Zoom as well. We hope that you have a fantastic and safe start to the new year. So from all of us here at Southwest Louisiana Credit Union, we wish you a very happy new year. We hope that you had a great holiday, and be looking for us in January for our next Smart Money Moves workshop of 2022. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Have a safe holiday. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.